Hi, I'm Faith Cantor, and today I just wanted to explain a little bit about mandalas and how to create them and why we should as well. So the reason I got into drawing mandalas, and in case you really don't know what they are as well, they are these sorts of things, which loads of people are colouring in using pre-bought colouring books. And finding that they are really healing, and they are basically they're a form of meditation, because you're completely absorbed within the creating or colouring of the mandala, and it's really connecting you to your subconscious mind, especially if you create them yourself. Different patterns and things come out, and you realise that sometimes when they're spiky you might find that you're a little bit agitated or angry at the time, or sometimes they're quite flowy and creative, and it might be that you're a bit more open. So they really start to give you an insight into what's going on in your subconscious mind and help you heal from that as well. I mean, mandalas have been around for forever, and they form pretty much every part of the natural world, from birth to death to flowers and trees and all sorts of things. So they're really part of us and our connection with ourselves and each other and the planet. So now I've told you a little bit about them. I know that you're keen to be able to draw them yourself. So it's really, really easy. So the first thing that you do is you get yourself some equipment. So you need paper, and you need a ruler, pencil, a protractor and a compass, a pen. I like the Sharpies, but I also like these I don't know how you pronounce it, Boscha ones as well, which you can get online stuff, and a eraser as well. So those are your basics, and then you can add in other things as well. So first of all, you get some paper and you find the middle of your page, because you don't want a mandala that's slightly off and stuff when you spent lots of time creating it. So hopefully you'll be able to see this. I've basically already drawn, measured out the middle of the page, put a cross in it, and then drawn a line down. So then the next thing is you would draw a line across as well, so just like that, and that would be exactly on your 90 degrees. So you would measure across like that, and that's how you get your exact middle. So you measure to the middle of the page, but then you measure at 90, you put a little cross, little dashes in, turn it around and do the same there. So you've then got it split into 4. So then your next point is to split it up into even more sections. So you do that by using this again. So you put this on your line that's through the middle, and then you split it, you go to 45 here, 45 here, turn it round the other way, do 45 in the same place. Then it's not exact science, but thereabouts. Then you want to do half of 45, so that's about 22 and a half. So you do that all the way around, and then you draw in the lines, making sure at both sides they connect through. So that splits it up for you into your sections. And then your next point is to draw your circles. So you then get one of these, and you place it in the middle of your lines, and you start drawing circles at any interval that you want. So sometimes it depends on your mood. Sometimes they'll be really close together, so you'll get a really tight knit pattern all the way through. Sometimes they'll be further apart, so it's a bit more flowy, and sometimes they're a mix of all of them. I just go whatever feels right. So you end up doing something that looks like that. And then is the fun bit. So then you get your pen and you draw in, hopefully you'll be able to see this, you're going to draw in wherever you want patterns. So you start doing this, same pattern all the way through, and then you might decide you want something bigger in the next bit, and you might want circles, and you draw that, you start going round. And you don't need to fill in any detail at this stage, just get your pattern in, and then you rub out all the lines. And then you put in your detail. So what you'll find then is you end up with things that look like this. Or what my favourite thing to do now is to use coloured paper and then white pen, but you can use all sorts of pens, and you fill in and you get things like this. So all sorts of different patterns. Like I said, it really depends on your mood. Sometimes I do use a few odd colours, and then you can go crazy mad and do massive ones, which are quite fun. And one of the things I did a few months ago was a table. So this is the table, and you can see I did a little one underneath as well there. And you can fill in mandalas. They don't have to be circles, they can be triangles, they can be squares, they can be anything. Just allow your creative side to come through. And closer to Valentine's Day I did one that had lots of hearts in it. Like I said, sometimes you'll find you have spiky ones. Just let whatever wants to come through, and just have fun, just enjoy it. Don't get too caught up in it, and especially the patterns don't have to be perfect. And actually, if you make little mistakes, most of the time once you've put in all the detail, you can't see it. So just enjoy it. Use it as a time to be mindful, use it as a time to be creative, and use it as a time to connect back in with yourself. And then see what's going on. You know, read your own mandalas afterwards, see what it says to you, how it makes you feel. And it might give you some insight into what's going on in your life and in your subconscious then. I hope you've enjoyed listening, and if you have any questions, pop them below, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.